Well, this is a new thing. Our, these huge fish have exceptionally strong scales. Composed of layers of minerals and fibers, they have to breathe surface air to survive in sluggish waters. Oh. Interesting. What's this? Pretty sure I've already got that one. Like 90%. Yeah. Okay. So we just have to find more of these, whatever these are. Oh. See, there was... Oh, I see more over there. Yep. Can't see. This way? Oh, yeah, over here. See, I'm looking for the weirder one now. Oh, shallow. Yeah, I already got that. So we just follow the trail over here. Expert drifting. Okay. Oops. I didn't do it. Except that I did. I already did that one. Okay. Doesn't seem like there's anything else. Excuse me. Voices talking to me from places. Oh, this is new. Is it for... Yeah. Okay. That's the thing that we have. Okay. Very strange, though. I think... It's Opabnia. I think we actually have enough. I'll just have to go back at some point to collect the weird fish. The weird ones. Nope. No. You aren't stressing me out. Nope. See that little colorful mist in there? It's like, nope. Nope. Dang it. You appeared right in front of me. Dang. We're fine. Chill. Oh, I just needed this thing. There you go. With the corporation leadership here, I have to focus. There are pressures acting upon me. We must know where these creatures entered, where the blood. places specimens into a large metal chamber before sealing the lid. A motor runs briefly and a pressure gauge and the chamber rises. The Elder communicates in power. He flips a large switch and the metal chamber begins to spin, slowly at first, then accelerating until the whole thing is a blur. Needles etch onto graph paper, transcribing the ascent of something. Scratched out at a speed, a dark fluid rises from the tube connected to the chamber. Not yet. Pure. We'll need more down. Deeper! Outside, the executive is talking to the foreman. We're almost there. Give it another push. How much power can we give this thing? So I don't think we really shouldn't. The executive shoots the foreman a glance of disdain and dismissal, lacing the muscles on his face. The foreman backs down, defeated. Setting the drill to full power, sir. Machinery in the drill tower steps into overdrive, blurring the air and with the sounds of gears turning. Now it's gonna go to the devil strand, whatever. What's that noise? Oh! Is that the thing that ate us in the good ending? I think it might be. Oh, lovely. As the roar of giant creature fades, leaves behind a silence on all who witnessed it. Faces stare from windows and hands grip railings, trying to process the spectacle. Boss, that must have been the thing that got all our material shipments. Now it's coming for the rig. A murmur of panic begins to rise from the onlookers. No, we're close now, and it knows it. How long will it take for the drill to break through to the next layer? It still's a little ways to go, but you can't be serious, surely. Now that thing in the water here. Our lives are in danger, and you want to keep drilling? Get it done. The executive turns and walks away towards his office, leaving the foreman shaking his head. He's insane. What the hell are we doing here? This drill, whatever's down there, we shouldn't be disturbing it. Fisherman, you've got to help us. You won't listen to reason, but he'll lapse to listen to an operational setback. What do you have in mind? We can't shut down the drill ourselves, not without repercussions from the corporation following us for the rest of our lives. But if we were to be damaged by a force of nature or force of the deep, we'd have no choice but to abandon our positions. Now it sounds crazy, but if the defenses were to stop operating suddenly, it would leave the drill vulnerable. Please, have a think. See what you can do. Interesting. Not right now. Let me guess. He wants more things. Oh wow, I think he's transforming into something. You okay? The inevitable conclusion. He rocks back and forth, hands shading his eyes from the harsh lights above. Our work, almost complete. I think he's turning into a monster. Closer. Pure. Devil's spine. The wretches. Where are they? Sea scorpion, giant dragonfish, and vtuber. That sounds interesting. Okay. I think the good ending is turning this off, judging by what the previous ending was. So, bundle of cables travels from the black box up to the heights of the tower. The black box has a number of empty slots on top, one of which has a module inserted into it. It's labeled Flea in electrical tape. Considering this is her invention, perhaps the researcher in Stellar Basin would have some advice. That actually does make sense. In the meantime, I have a feeling that giving the scientist all the new stuff... Oh, it's night. I should probably not be night. Giving the scientist all of that stuff is probably bad. So I'm gonna not do that, I think. Okay, so something interesting happened. I'm trying to pick up the ooze for the thing. And I know there's a good chance I'm gonna die very soon. But, oh, yep, there it is. That comes up when our panic is high enough. It's that same thing that attacked the rig the first time. So that's interesting to me. Well, alright then. Okay, I got some more bait. Aha! That's one of the new ones I want, I'm pretty sure. No, I already have that one. I already have that as well. Exotic bait. So, never tried it before, but let's see. There's another one of these. I was hoping to try to get the, like, aberrated version of it. Okay, so I will be talking to her, but I want to go over the things that we just got. So, right, so that was Twisted Strand. Okay, we got that. I think I went over the aberrated version of it. Pretty sure I did. Right, and I haven't gone over this one. Strong scales. Anyway, scales plucked from skin turned leather. Eyes paled from the agony of knotted muscles. Bones unset and set untrue. Yeah, it looks a bit painful. And then the Zaphanctinus? Resembling a gargantuan fanged tarpon, this prehistoric predator is known to eat prey the size of a human whole. Whispering purple plates orbit and lock around a shadowy core. Shapes of darkness fill the spaces in between. Oh yeah, I can see that. That's cool. Here we go. Wretched Nipper, aberration of that thingy. Blunt teeth and a forked tongue test the flanks of passing creatures. A single loosened scale is enough. Ah. And then it'll get under their scale and... Ew. So, we've gotten all of those. I'm trying to figure out if something gets infected, does that mean that it won't rot? Because I need rot for the thing. Doesn't matter, though. Well, Logan, what do you need? About those defenses. Oh, I hope they worked. Yes, they worked. Good. It's always nice to have additional data points. Anything else about those defenses? The workers on the rig want to find a way to sabotage them. Found their conscience, have they? I suppose they're wanting it to look like an accident. They didn't want to face the corpse wrath if they were found culpable. I do have a pleasingly elegant idea, actually. We don't have to sabotage the defenses in a traditional sense. If you recall, they emit a sort of word. At the moment, they're broadcasting a word, flee. But we can change that. I have other recordings of other words instead of a warning. Could broadcast an invitation. There's one in particular. I've been referring to it by its closest human analog, rise. I'll prepare some blueprints for the module. You'll have to assemble and slot into the top of the black box. Anything else? That's all. Interesting. Okay, so what do we need for this? An override at the loose panel. So what do I need for it, though, is the question. That's the thing. After finding the loose panel housing the electrical guts of the tower, you pull out the blueprint for the Rise module. So we need a dark canister and a crate. I still have a crate. So I'll need to grab a canister from somewhere. Well, I'll actually just make it, because I can do that really easily. Okay. These really haven't rotted at all, so I think I might just end up having to sell them. Anyway. You remove the old module and insert the new one. As it clicks into place, the sound from the tower changes into a deep rumble. Oh, that's neat. That's really cool. Oh! The Leviathan eats the squid. And they ran away. The last scraps of metal still falling from the destroyed drill tower. The executive boards his helicopter, rotors already spinning. Huh. Is everyone alright? All accounted for in the factory. Yep, foundry's fine. Guess we'll wait for our airlifts out of here. There's no way I'm traveling anywhere by boat. Yeah, I'll sit tight for now. Fishermen, the main buildings are mostly undamaged, so if you still need stuff made, we can sort you out. Wow. That was hilarious. So, the Leviathan, if we're going by the quote-unquote good ending, where the Leviathan comes up and eats us after we toss the book into the water, the Leviathan might be a guardian, and the octopus thing might be its natural enemy. So it just ate the octopus a bit. So I think things went okay. I can still fulfill this if I want to, I guess. There's no more drilling being done, so we can just keep doing what we've been doing, which is actually good, because I can still make this stuff, which I like. Okay, I think might as well finish fishing in this area. You know, what could go wrong? It's gonna do that. The devil's whatever it is. I dropped a bunch of junk over here. Here we go. I dropped a bunch of junk. I put crab pots over here. Oh, this is the new thing. Sea scorpion. Capable of injecting its prey with venom, these giant scorpions are formidable predators of the seafloor. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And I remember these things. Not sure if this was one of the things that the scientist man wanted. Lovely. I'm keeping these so that I can hopefully get it to rot, because I still need rot. And these are very small. Okay. So hope there's no coastal or shallow. Dunkleostis. Interesting. Giant dragonfish. That was the thing. That's one of the things that the scientist wants. I can hand in a couple of these anyway. Okay. I found this. These sharks use their saws to scythe through prey. Any teeth lost are never replaced? Really, that's actually kind of surprising. And then this, untouchable wormfish, an implausible cryptid of the dark depths. It crawls the silt and marine snow, gulping down detritus of the sky. That's stale. Hopefully it'll start rotting. I know that's a weird thing to hope for, but That's what we hope for in this weird situation. Actually, let's... yeah. Pale lights are strung along its body, shining through the deep. Oh yeah, so it's a deep sea thing. Normally with sharks, that's the reason why this is weird, is because sharks have like rows upon rows of replacement teeth. So it's odd. That being said, it might just be, you know, a thing that we just don't have. You know. Untouchable? Huh. One of the first apex predators, this bony-plated giant crushed its prey with the strongest jaws ever known to exist. Ooh. That's cool. And found this. Sea scorpion. Capable of oh yeah, we already read through that anyway. Still going through with collecting it though. Oh, this is the... ooh, that is weird looking for sure. That looks like something that's like really, really old. Just trying to see if we can get a aberrated one. Nope. Probably not anyway. Let's see. Aha! That's what we want, I think. Actually, what we want is to hang out over here with our friend. Here. You can have this. And that one is for the guy. These are rotting for specific purposes. And that will be the end of the scientist guy stuff. I'll just have to collect a couple more aberrated things. Plus, actually, the exotics, like the coelacanth and stuff, those have aberrated forms now too, so I don't know how I'm gonna catch those, but I'm gonna try, I suppose. Hello, creature. Yeah, let's see what happens. With shocking speed, he rushes towards the table, grabbing at the corpses. A shape that bursts through the blackboard barely resembled a scientist, no longer meek and cowed, now a frightening visage of stretched skin and sharp teeth. Oh, so he's been injecting himself. The sickening crunching bites down into the sea scorpion carcass, black liquid dripping from his mouth. His terrible head snaps up and locks eyes with yours. A feral cry rises from his lungs, forming an accusatory scream with freshly born claws pointed in your direction. With limbs overcome by frantic spasm, he stumbles towards the nearest window, slowly at first, then arriving at considerable speed. The aberrated form of the scientist crashes through the glass, driving out beyond the deck of the platform, down, hitting the water, then disappearing into the deep. Okay. I'm sure that was fine. Yeah, okay. Not much is known about this eyeless, alien-looking creature. The fossil record dates it back to the Cambrian period. Ooh. I think, if I remember correctly, Cambrian is actually before dinosaurs, so very, very old. Aberration, beak cracked and lips peeled back to reveal an array of misshapen molars tensed under muscular gums. Ew. So, alright, so I never considered it before, but the aberrated form of the scientist. Aberrated. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Because, you know, when the fish are weird, they're aberrations. So that's an aberrated one. In that same sense, oh shoot, just realized I didn't turn on my little self here. Oops. That somehow switched off. Sorry about that. But it makes sense since the, sorry, go back to the game. I forgot to put myself on the screen. But that's fine. We'll just pretend it's there. Anyway, it makes sense because, the fish are aberrated. He got infected with that aberration somehow and became the that, whatever that is. I guess the dock worker back in like the little marrow, that maybe he's an aberrated version as well, except he's not like gone completely berserk. We could even go so far as to say that the fisherman, the person we play as, is aberrated, or has been, because he had a second person, you know, who was reading that book and becoming a whole entirely different thing. So that is a thought. And I was right. He was actually being transformed into a monster thing. I don't know if that's a good thing that I'm right, but I think it's a fun thing that I'm right. I only have a couple of the aberrations left. I have this guy that needs an aberration. This guy, and then this guy. So just 3 left, really.